Well, hello, everybody. It's Erin Reed from Erin Reedmakes, and today I have
Brandon.
We have Brandon today. And what are we making today?
I don't really know.
This is abstract art. So basically, we've taken a canvas, and this is a little 5x7 canvas, and the supplies that we are using today have come from the June Orange Art Box, which you can still subscribe now. So the link is in the information section where you can get your Orange Art Box, and it's so much fun. So I made a little template of a version of some abstract art, and this is following the methods of Kandinsky. So if you don't know who Wassily Kandinsky is, he is kind of
He's an artist that made abstract, like he did squares, circles, straight, squiggly, dots, and all those.
And there we go. So it's just taking some basic shapes, but then using those shapes with colors. And do the colors have a meaning?
Yes.
What do they mean?
Happy, sad, angry.
So they're emotions.
Yeah.
Right?
Like mad, fear, happy, and then sad.
Right. So you can definitely have the kids go into, so let's think about what some of the colors are. So what are some of the color emotions what do you think blue means?
Blue means sad because it's blue.
You're blue. What does red mean?
Angry.
Okay. Mad. What does pink mean?
Love.
All right. Orange.
Excited.
Excited. Green is
happy.
And yellow is
afraid.
So, when you're making art, sometimes the colors you pick can represent something. And so right now, with all the stuff that's happening in the world, this is a great project for the kids to create art just using basic shapes and talking about what the colors might mean. And maybe it's their form of venting some of their frustrations or their excitement or their worries or their fears. And so it's just kind of a fun way of doing something. So we're going to make some little Kandinsky art. So I'm going to move mine. I don't want to influence my son too much in his version. And in the Orange Art Box in the June kit, you get this really cool roller set. So you get these fun rollers with these really cool shapes, right? And so you're going to do the red one first?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to show, this is the easiest way I have found to apply it. Which color do you want to do?
I want to do green. Actually, I want to do red.
You do red? Okay. So what I found is that you could use a paper plate, but I think something that is...
Some people don't have paper plates,
so... I have my craft mat down, which is a repellent.
We're going to do paper.
Paper tended to absorb. I tried it on paper, so that's why it's a little drop. And this paint kit also comes in the kit. So
what do we do?
And you get 3 canvases. That's the best part. So roll it on there. Okay, there you go. You want to make sure that you get all, so stop, you're about to hit your canvas. So one thing I suggest is roll like this, right? Because if you kept doing this, you're missing that whole side. So you can flip it over. So you've never dealt with paint rollers before, right? So there's a little bit of an education, but oh my God, when you saw this come in the mail, what did you say?
Yay!
He was so excited. So I'm just gonna do the first one for you to show you. Okay, so I'm just rolling. Now, see how I'm rolling. Does that look pretty well covered? Oop, there's a spot there. I might have to add a little more paint. Let's add one more drop of paint. Here we go. And I love this paint. This stuff is awesome. It is washable, which is fantastic. So a little drop. Boop. There we go. Okay, and then make sure your roller gets nice and covered. And then create some art. And I'm going to be his cleaner upper while we're doing this and just kind of helping him because he's never played with this before. So this is a little bit of a learning curve for him, but that's awesome. And in the kit also, you get a dauber, you get some paint brushes, and you get the rollers. Very cool. Isn't that fun? Do you have an idea of where you want to go with this yet? Yeah.
Now.
Very cool.
Let's take this one off.
Okay.
I'm just going to wait until it dries. Ah! Oh. Mayday.
Fell on the floor. Did we get paint on the floor?
No, just a little dot.
Well, let's clean this up real fast. Okay, and I'm going to clean up this for him.
I got this one. And I'm going to wait until that dries. I'm going to use
What can I show you? Can I show you a trick?
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of cleaning this up. I love this craft mat. It's a silicone craft mat.
Right off.
Yep.
Put a little water on it and it just comes right off.
All right, so just for this scenario, and we're going to move this off to the side so we don't get paint on it. Just to make things a little bit faster, we're going to take a paper towel, and this is kind of another fun thing. What do you think? What do you think you can do with the paper towel? Very good. And then just tap, tap, tap. Don't rub. So what are you doing? You're just pulling up
all the wet
the little bit of extra And the cool thing is that this could end up turning into a piece of art as well if you wanted it to. Hello, Danielle. All right, so you're gonna go in with another roller. Now this is by no means 100% dry, but it's definitely closer. And I'm sorry if the camera starts wiggling for no reason. Oh, it's pretty funny. It's way too much.
I know, I'm doing like rolls.
Okay. Always do less. This is just a rule. Always do less paint than more paint, because you can always add more, but it's hard to put it back. I'm going to do a couple other little spots where it looks like it's really thick. Now, is it okay if your colors blend and mix?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It'll look cooler.
It'll look awesome. So I'm just kind of hitting a couple of spots where it looks like it's a little bit more damp. Just be careful you don't run into your... Ooh.
And do light, and I just like do. So it's like deep, light, and deep.
There you go. Look at you go. So I'm going to hold it.
Now, that's
Good.
done with that.
Okay.
Time to take that off.
Here. Easy way to do it. Stop.
Sorry.
It's okay. I was just going to say, one way that you can do it, oops, sorry, the dog's hitting the camera, is that you could wrap the paper towel around this and then pull. So therefore, now let's put that over there. We can clean that later. Morgan, can you call the dog, please? So he's right underneath where my camera feed is connecting to my computer, so he's hitting the camera incessantly. All right, so do you want to do any, well, we can do the trick again, right? Mm-hmm. So you can go through a few paper towels this way. Dab. You could also wait, obviously, between each layer. You wouldn't have to, what am I trying to say? You wouldn't have to do this trick, but it does get off the excess paint. So what are you going to do next? We've got paintbrushes and you've got a dauber.
I'm going to do some daubs.
You want to do some daubs? Now that, can I show you the trick I learned with this? Mm-hmm. All right. So is there paint in the lids?
Yes.
And does that paint dauber look like it fits perfectly within that lid? So show them. So what you're doing. So that paint dauber fits perfectly within that lid. And now he can come in.
It's a little wet.
It's still a little, well, the dauber is a little wet. Here, let me do this.
Yeah, the dauber is a little wet.
So if the dauber is wet, we can go, so can you go back over where your circle is? Yeah. Now, what if you feel like there's not enough paint? Can you just go boop, 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 and then you can bring it in here and kind of, right?
Add more.
All right. So you can use your lid to your benefit. Yeah, push down. There you go. That's a good circle. There you go. So definitely having dry, because these are foam brushes, make sure they're dry. The paint will release a whole lot better. That looks so cool.
Spinning cap.
And now we have a spinning cap. Very fun. Cool. I love it. Ooh. Look at this little piece of art going on here. This little masterpiece happening.
All right, now
okay, so put the lid back on.
Now time to use the last and final one.
Well, my suggestion, why don't, if I think you've got lots going on here. Now, this is just me.
I'm going to do
less is more, right? Sometimes. Yeah. So now would be the chance if you want to add any little small stuff. Like if you want to go around, you want to add some straight lines, you want to add squiggles, you want to kind of play around with this. So yeah, you can definitely dip into there. I'm just moving some stuff out of the way so people can see. So keep in mind, it still might be a little bit wet, but it's totally cool. It can blend. There you go, dip it. Very fun. So just, they're being creative. They're doing simple shapes. Kids know how to do with the rollers. It makes it really fun because they can get a nice, cool background. And there's even a roller that can do the entire, so they could paint the whole thing yellow first before they do any kind of backgrounds. But having the white in there is kind of cool too, right?
Mm-hmm. It has like more detail.
Mm-hmm. And they're not worried about trying to make a puppy dog or anything. These are just shapes, squiggles, lines, circles. And with the dauber to make the circles is easy. Ovals, squares, you could even do like curves. I mean, the art is endless of what you can create with it, which I think is so cool. So they can just have fun and just create.
Ta-da!
Is that one done now?
No.
What else are you going to do to it?
I'm just adding more detail to it.
Add some more detail. And you can always be like, okay, I'm going to step away for an hour and come back and like, no, I want to add a little bit more to this. There. But keep in mind, less can be more, right?
I am done.
You're done? This one's done. Oh.
It's not.
Oh, so he found a little spot that he needed an extra thing. Very cool. Almost there? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, you got some little spots you want to add in? Okay. Very cool.
No, little dots inside the
okay.
blue dots.
And that's not 100% dry yet, so.
Yeah, I'm blending it a little.
Very cool. I love it. Look at him go. Little mini masterpiece. Little masterpiece. All right, so let me get your paintbrush and let me clean that off. There we go. Oh, the dog is having a blast. Okay, so is this one done?
Yes, time to go wash off my stuff.
All right, well, I can take care of that. Hang on.
Okay.
So why don't you move this one? We'll just move this up here.
Move it over here, let it dry.
And then you have a whole other canvas, right?
Yes.
So in the kit, the Orange Art Box
Smaller.
kit, which is the June kit, you get all the supplies we're seeing here, and you get 3 canvases of different sizes. So why don't you do that? I'm going to go wash off. Hand me those 3 things that you've got. And you know how to do your thing. And you can always go in and you can do some paintbrush stuff before I come back with the rollers, right?
Okay.
So I will go wash this and hand me the dauber. There we go. And I will be right back. And you do your art.
Okay.
Brandon's in charge.
So I'm thinking of green. Guys, I'm gonna do lines. And just not much, but
So which we're gonna.
just doing some X's.
You're doing some X's.
Just doing X.
Okay.
Now time
Go over a little bit.
to come just a little wet, just to get it moist and make.
So we're gonna do it with a paintbrush.
Oh, I need dry off. I'm gonna.
Oh, your paintbrush is a little wet.
Yeah.
So paper towels are definitely a handy thing. Whoops. Okay. Flying paper towels on the ground. So we've cleaned off, or I've went and cleaned off, and I dried them really well so they're not dripping water. There's a little bit of dampness to it, but it's not too bad. And with this kit, you actually, here, grab the other one up there. You actually get 2 of the green rollers with it, which I think is pretty fun. They're identical, it looks like, and one is drier, so.
I'm gonna use the drier one.
Okay. So now, would you want to blend any colors? Make a new color?
No, not really.
You know, you want orange or something?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you make orange? So this is another thing. Kids can learn about color theory because there's only, what are you doing?
Getting the paper towel. I'm doing it.
Oh, you're going to dab it. Got it. Got it.
Dab it off.
See, I just back off a little bit more and let him do his thing. So you're just getting some of the excess paint off. There's not too much, but you might want to, there, like that. There we go.
There you go.
Still a little damp, but not too bad. So how do you get orange?
No, I'm just gonna use some red, then I'll put orange.
Are you going to do red first?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to put it with the paintbrush or, got it.
Just so I can.
Very cool. So the kids can definitely, and do you like having little canvases? Are those kind of fun versus just a piece of paper?
More canvases.
You like canvases? Canvases are cool, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, very cool. So do we want to dab that a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Got lots of paper towels down here that we can use to clean. All right, do you want me to do it or do you want to do it?
I'll do it.
Okay. Careful not to use the same section over and over, otherwise you're going to transfer the red, remember?
Makes detail because
Sure.
there's dots on it.
And that's a cool way to do it too. You can always take a paper towel and scrunch it and go. It's a little bit different than the Kandinsky method, but it's still kind of a cool technique.
Now I'm trying to make some orange.
Well, you still need a little bit of red, right?
Oh, yeah, time to put it.
So not too much, just a tiny drop, because a little goes a long way. And you're going to blend 2 colors. So 1 drop and you're good. And lift up, lift up. There you go. Good job.
No, I forget the other color.
So think, you got, to make orange, it's a lighter shade. It's a lighter shade than red.
Yellow.
There you go. Hi, squared.
Hi, squared.
And so one little drop. Now, if you have a lot of red, what is that going to make it, a darker orange or a lighter orange?
Darker.
Right. And if you just had a little bit of red, it would make it a
light orange.
Light orange. That's good. All right. Now put that back on.
I feel like there's more yellow than red.
That's fine. So you're going to have a little bit of a lighter orange. Totally cool. So best way to mix that up, I would say, is take your paintbrush and kind of blend it up. There you go. And try and keep it on this mat for me, if you don't mind.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Well, you're getting kind of close to the edge there is what I'm saying. All right.
That's more of a red.
But it's a different color red than what was on there, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You can always come back and add a little bit more yellow and play around with it. Lots of options here. Very cool. And then you can always use that paintbrush if you wanted to as well to do something. All right, so yeah, and I'll clean that off for you. And then it'll roll away. Make sure it rolls. Flip it around. Remember I was telling you about, here, watch. So can I show you? Oh, there you go. Now you're getting it. So lift up the roller and careful, you get into the edge, you get into the edge. Keep it on the mat, please. There we go. Good. All right, now hold your canvas. I would suggest holding the canvas like this. There you go. Look at them go. So what do these two colors mean again? What did green mean?
Green means happy.
Green means happy. And so you're happy and mad at the same time.
Yeah.
You're happy to be mad.
You're happy.
Yeah, I'm happy to be mad. I'm happy to be mad. No, I'm mad to be happy.
Whatever works. All right, so we're going to do this.
I'm gonna do some swirls with.
Yeah, let's clean this up.
I'm gonna do blue. I've never done blue yet.
So if you choose to get your orange art box, and again, links are down below, and all these supplies that we're using are in orange art box. You also get the box, and so I love opening the box and emptying everything out of it, and then using the box as your canvas to do all the art in. So it just kind of, if you don't have this mat, and then when you're done, you can just recycle the box. It just has paint in it, whatever paint's in there. So it kind of keeps it. You also get a craft mat with it, which is awesome too. Craft mat is just, it's a paper, but it's a lined paper, so it does resist. So you can use it as for the paint if you wanted to, which I think is pretty cool. Wow, Brandon, that looks kind of cool. You're going all kinds of crazy directions with that. Remember, less is more sometimes. If you add too much, it starts to look kind of muddy.
And I'm done.
You're done? Is that it? All right. So let's bring out the other one. Show the other one you
Let's
made.
put the cap on.
There we go. Okay, so here are Brandon's two pieces of artwork that he made using the Kandinsky method of abstract art. You like that one better?
Yeah.
They're both cool. So what are you going to do with them?
Put in my room.
You're gonna hang them up in your room?
Yeah.
So these are a wooden backed, and so you can easily do like a little tack and hang them. So you can show them the back of that too. Go further up on screen. They can't see you, honey. Flip so they can see. So nicely wooden. Oh, don't leave. It's still drying.
And took off more paint.
So it's a really, really nice frame. They're awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. I'd love a thumbs up on this video. And if you are interested in getting your own orange art box, this is the June orange art box. I can't say that. Can you say
orange
that?
Art box.
Orange art box. This is the June one.
Orange art box.
You get 3 canvases. Along with the canvases, you also get wood blanks. You get bookmarks to do art with. You get the paint rollers. We only showed you a small smattering of what's inside that box. There is more than what is just here. You get the paint. You get the paint brushes, the dauber, all kinds of fun stuff for the kids to make art with. Thank you guys so much, and say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.